Hello gamers, welcome back to the Cool Cat Gang 80% Open Tournament. Hope you're all having a great day. I'm here with Crazyloo in the booth, and we are going to be looking at HawtBoi versus Odysseyguy. This is an S bracket match, so we're going to see some pretty high level gameplay here. Hopefully, a really close race. How are you feeling? How are you feeling, Crazyloo?
All right.
Yeah, so as we can see, these runners are actually exactly a minute apart in PB, which especially like at their level, the 59, 58 level is not something to to take lightly because there's quite a big difference. But from what I heard in some chat before the race, HawtBoi has been practicing a lot more than the Odysseyguy, so you may be a bit more consistent, not really sure. But yeah, we do. I'm not sure if these runners are wanting to do pre-game interviews because they have both muted their mics and stuff.
Well, one of them is deafened.
Yeah, all right. If either runner wants to say some words or anything about how they're feeling, then they can go ahead. But
It's I'm basically just gonna win real quick. Easy clap. So yeah, that's all I gotta say.
I like the confidence. I like it. Hopefully, we can see that
Yeah.
pan out.
He has been playing Odyssey a lot lately, so
W Gigacat. Gigacat's in the chat.
Yeah. So if you are ready, go ahead and ready up in the race room. I'm not sure if Odysseyguy can actually hear us.
someone just ping him in the chat.
Yeah, I pinged them. We should be good. But yeah, hopefully we should see this race coming underway soon.
And hopefully it'll be done in under an hour.
Hopefully, yeah, that'd be really cool if we could see at least one sub-hour today. For HawtBoi, that might be a little bit tricky, but definitely possible if he plays
don't give him
consistently.
some slander.
Well, playing within 20 seconds PB, especially in a race, isn't particularly easy. But I don't know. We've seen PBs and stuff even at this level, so who knows?
Yes, surely, Mila. Surely.
Now, one thing I did hear before we start this race is that apparently HawtBoi and Odysseyguy actually did a race earlier as a warm-up. Do you know what the outcome of that was, Crazyloo?
I believe they were like neck and neck, and then Hot decided to say fuck it, sorry, freak it, and do 2 DSS.
I see, yeah. Yeah, a trick that could put him in quite a lead, but yeah, that's a pretty difficult one to go for, especially in a race. So I'm interested to see if he tries that again.
Quite a hard trick.
Just a little bit. There we go. The race is coming underway just about now. And there you go. Both runs have started.
Oh, brother.
What is it? Have we got? Why is that audio so
audio? What the heck is happening there?
Hopefully that gets fixed, but here we are in
Both the runners with first audio. Oh, no.
Oh dear.
And no timer start. Sort of awesome here.
Sounds like it's sped up.
Yeah,
maybe this is HawtBoi's ways of winning. Maybe he actually pre-recorded this and just sped up the footage afterwards.
Sped it up by 1.05.
But here we go. Both runners coming up to the lever now. Pretty clean movement so far, no problems.
Hot does seem to be in the lead by a tad.
Yeah, he does, but it looked like Hawt also started the game slightly earlier, so that might just be a sync issue. I think it's pretty neck and neck. Odysseyguy going for the railing strat. Only saves a few frames that, but
and awfully risky.
Yeah, it's really hard to save time with, and it can lead to bonks or just falling off the bridge in general, which would obviously be very bad news.
Yeah. Not pre-record is 105 speed.
But we can see that time saver catching up is now Odysseyguy. Ooh, apart from getting stuck in the door there, is nearly tied with HawtBoi. I think it's also due to some slightly faster vectors in the frog room.
Both players doing Vault too, because triple jump left is just a god tier trick jump.
Triple jump left side is pretty inconsistent for a lot of people, so I appreciate the vault. But there you go, Odysseyguy with the very, very slight lead out of cap.
Yep.
Once they've left the kingdom, we'll be able to see the actual time difference between them.
This is scuffed because of the audio.
Yeah, I know. I wonder what's going on. Is anyone tuned into HawtBoi's stream to see if it's coming from his end or
I'm gonna see.
Couch God sucks? That's fair enough, Odysseyguy.
Yeah, that's it. That's just Hawt's stream.
Ah, I see. There we go. Both runners came in with a 2-1x Cap Kingdom, which is pretty respectable for their level.
Yeah,
They'll be pretty happy with that.
they're gaming, so it's chill.
Yeah, so Odysseyguys got the dodgy video and HawtBoi's got the dodgy audio, I see.
It's just the perfect amount of weird. It's OBS, I swear. Alright.
Now, I imagine we can see both runners going for DSS here. No, neither of them. Interesting.
Yeah, Haw was
Yeah.
thinking about it, but now he didn't.
Okay. I mean,
And then he
yeah, it's a
didn't.
strat that a lot of people do like to go for in races, but yeah, obviously if you miss it, then it's a pretty big time loss over just taking the T-Rex.
Yeah, like I said, Hawt was thinking about it like 10 minutes before the race.
Yeah, I know. I mean, yeah, I imagine like when you're pretty consistent at it, there must be like a pretty difficult mental battle, even like all the way up to getting to that moon, where you're like, not sure if you should go for it or not, but you know, I respect just trying to get the consistency, you know, trying to save the time by not losing time, obviously. But yeah, although both runners have played basically perfectly up to this point, we can see Odysseyguy pulling ahead just slightly, and that's just, you know, his PB is a minute better, and I think it'll just be the slight movement optimizations and stuff, just saving Odysseyguy a little bit of time.
Again, so practically neck and neck.
Yeah, it really is. It's pretty common to see out Cascade, but even then there are still quite a few big mistakes that both runners could be making.
Multi-moon, man. I'm not sure if I like it better or worse with it high-pitched.
I mean, it is different. I can tell you that much. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's any like OBS filters that can just lower the pitch of the audio a bit or not to try and counteract it. It's very strange. So here's a slight difference in
Odysseyguy
strats
doing
we're
chest
seeing.
flip.
Yeah, seeming to get it without a problem. HawtBoi just opting to do the ledge. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, look
Yep,
at the time save on that.
Yeah, Odysseyguy is now like about 2 or 3 seconds ahead now.
Yeah, which is interesting to see because they were practically neck and neck coming out of the boss fight. Odysseyguy maybe had half a second over HawtBoi, but yeah, gosh, saved quite a bit of time with that chest clip. For a lot of people, that trick doesn't even save a second, but I guess HawtBoi maybe just didn't take a super optimal line to the ledge. I didn't really notice.
Wait, that's the first chest clip you've seen in Division S?
Wow. Yeah, I mean, as far as I'm aware, it isn't a super inconsistent strat, so that's surprising to me that not as many people are going for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we there is a amazing stats sheet which tracks all of the different tricks and stuff that the runners go for in these races, and if they go for them, their consistency with them, that sort of thing. And yeah, absolutely, there hasn't been a single runner who's gone for chest clip so far, so yeah, really cool to see.
I'm honestly shocked no one else has their chest clip in Division S.
It looks like no one's gone for DSS either, believe it or not.
Yeah. I
Ooh,
thought,
reverse town from Odysseyguy.
oh, that's
Wow, yeah. I mean, you can really see the PB difference here because there's already been a couple strats that Odysseyguy is going for that
Yeah.
HawtBoi isn't. So although it may look like HawtBoi is a bit ahead here as Odysseyguy is only just entering the pipe, this actually hopefully saving a bit of time.
Yeah. I mean, it does only save 2, right?
I think it's something around that. I couldn't tell you for certain. Alright, sounds like the audio is getting louder, but not lower.
Or, you know, less high pitched.
Yeah. And here we go. Probably the trickiest bit of reverse town is this bird strat that I always forget the name of. Do you remember?
No.
No, something that begins with an H. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, getting without a problem.
So
it's just-
again, honestly, I just still just a tad ahead.
Yeah, I wonder if there was some minor mistakes we didn't really notice there, because it looks like Odysseyguy has basically kept the lead that they had out of Cascade, but without
If this goes well, it seems like it's just going to be a tiny lead building up over time.
Yeah, exactly, and that's kind of what we expect to see at this level, because, you know, whereas in the lower brackets, there might be, like, much bigger, like, mistakes and, like, problems, like, in every single kingdom which runners are having. I think at this level, the runners are so just, like, good and consistent at the game that it really is just going to be those tiny little things. Missing the crate with the moon.
That could be
still going to be able to get the bullet bill here.
Oh,
Only
barely
just,
by a tad.
Tried to go for an up throw, but I think it came out as a spin throw, which could have been really, really bad. You can see it lost Odysseyguy a couple seconds there. But here's another different strat, which is platform flip.
Yeah, I forgot about platform flip. The cycles can really bring out a big difference in these runs.
Yeah, they really can. So as we're going to see, after getting the next couple of moons, Odysseyguy is going to take a completely different route onto HawtBoi and try and get a kind of difficult trick.
According to someone in chat, it's called the bird strat's Hayano.
Hayano, that's the one. I knew it began with an H. But yeah, this is a platform clip. It's a reasonably new discovery. Oh, HawtBoi's going for it too. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
I thought it was just Odysseyguy. And although this actual clip isn't that difficult, getting the cycle for the platform to line up can be quite a problem.
It seems they got around the same cycle.
Yeah, it seemed very similar. So that's really good news for both runners, not missing the cycle there at all.
Yeah, missing a cycle could be really bad.
It can lose around 10 if you like completely miss it. But yeah, trying to manipulate that platform to be on the right cycle is pretty tricky. What's interesting to see is that neither of the runners collected lots of coins in the Sphinx room, which you'd normally see. So that means they're going to have to get a hint art later on in the game, probably in Cloud Kingdom, which is where most of the really high-level runners get the hint art.
Yeah.
But you can actually skip that if you get enough coins in the room. But there we go. Exiting Sand with basically the same time difference as we had leaving Cascade. Super, super close race so far.
They're just barely behind one another.
Yeah, that's less than 2 seconds between them. That is,
yeah. It is really close out of sand. Although I think HawtBoi did make up some time though.
Yeah, there was that crate mistake from Odysseyguy, which I think probably gave HawtBoi a slight bit of time save.
Yeah. Honestly, I nearly missed it though.
And here we are heading into Lake. Shouldn't really be too nerve-wracking for either run of this kingdom. Other than Lake Clip, it's really not too difficult, and I think at the sub-hour and 58 level, Lake Clip really isn't too much of a concern.
Yeah. Someone does triple Lake Clip.
Yeah. No, that's a strat that is barely even being implemented into like any speedruns right now. But there we go. Took a couple of cap throws. Odysseyguy got through in the end, and HawtBoi without a problem.
Again, still just neck and neck. I wonder how long this will last.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see if either of these runners pulls ahead at any point, or if this is going to be like for the whole race.
I had to guess it's probably going to be Wooded where someone will be getting a massive lead out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the first places we usually. Oh, a Joy-Con strat from both runners.
Both runners. Oh my god!
Realize.
Both runners using Joy-Cons.
That's not something you see very often.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Joy-Cons in this game are actually slightly faster to use because you can do that that one trick called the down throw, which you can't do on a Pro controller. But there are very, very few runners who actually use Joy-Cons because they are really not very comfortable for most people. That's really funny that we have both runners doing that matchup. Anyway, yeah, Wooded is definitely the place we would expect to see really big time losses because it's one of the trickiest kingdoms in the game. Yeah, we are having a couple of audio problems.
Just
Let's specify. Also, Mr. Wah, is that your pronouncing name? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome to the stream, guys. I've been told they don't save time, really.
Really, it's not. There's a lot of spots that could be used. Not even just in any percent.
I mean, if you look at BTT, I think there are quite a few segments which do use Joy-Cons over Pro-Con.
Yeah.
But in general, like, the time save would be really negligible. You know, it wouldn't be the difference between two PBs or the outcome of a race or anything. Like, it really isn't that big.
I feel like most down throws are used just for like timing purposes.
Yeah, exactly. I think there's only one 57 runner who uses Joy-Cons. That's Buster.
So far, they're still only like at most 5 seconds apart.
Yeah, both runners have kept their paces pretty spot on. Yeah, it's been basically the same out since Cap Kingdom.
They're like they're way too close right now. I wasn't expecting it to be this close.
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't look like HawtBoi's the run data is working properly, so we don't have a live time comparison. But
according to both splits, I'm saying that they're only 4 seconds apart at a lake.
yeah, that's what I kind of expect. And HawtBoi has lost a little bit of time at the start of Wooded here. He had some problems with the uproot and also getting to the Nutclip Moon.
Oh, Odysseyguy, I think, messed up Nutclip a little.
Yeah, it looks like it. I wasn't really looking, but it might have been a second or two loss there.
Yeah, not getting it. Nailed Nutclip.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, at the end of the day, especially in a race, it really doesn't matter how fast the Nutclip is. As long as you get it and don't clip back and bounds is the main thing.
Oh, HawtBoi bonking on the rail!
That is the first, like, major mistake we've seen from either of the runners so far.
Yeah.
Not able to get the speed back up on the rank. That is really unfortunate.
I was questioning if that was going to work too. I didn't think it was going to bonk though.
Love to see the down to roll cancel though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that really sucks. I mean, we were saying how close it was, and that's because like both runners have just played so
not missing the roll cancel and getting false stunned.
Yeah, I think it's well, when you make a mistake, it's easy to you know, like kind of lose your sense of flow and keep making more and more mistakes. So I think all the HawtBoi needs to do right now is try and zone out, try and get back in the zone, and it'll be good again.
Seems like they're about 20-25 seconds behind each other now.
Yeah, that lost quite a lot of time, that bonk, because you know you fall all the way down, then you have some problems getting back on the ramp and stuff. So not ideal.
Again, this still could be anybody's game into Wooded.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still really early on in the run. We're probably like less than a quarter through, around a quarter through. But there we go, HawtBoi going, skipping the flower road, trick called FRS, getting it without a problem.
And getting the triple.
That saves quite a bit of time ignoring that Piranha Plant story moon because it skips all of the cutscenes involved with it. So that's one thing about this game in general, is that wherever runners can, they will skip cutscenes, skip story moons, multi-moons, anything that has any kind of cutscenes related to them, because, you know, any time where you're sitting just watching the game, not doing anything, is really time loss.
Odysseyguy about to enter flooded pipes.
And yeah, we can see currently the runners are 1 moon apart as Odysseyguy is entering pipes and
Yep.
HawtBoi's getting another around the corner. Let's see how Odysseyguy handles this.
My main question is if I'm going to be spiritless and launch him.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put it against, especially Odysseyguy. Like, I feel like Odysseyguy is at the level where they would be going for it a lot more.
Yeah.
But you know, in a race, obviously, it's a very different like circumstance to PB attempts.
It seems Odysseyguy might be able to PB. He says.
Really, yeah. Well, we're looking at its splits right now. Odysseyguy is. I'll be able to tell when what it's done. There you go. Yeah, only +7 on its PB. That is really, really impressive out of Wooded. Definitely PB potential. HawtBoi is just quite a decent amount behind that, but nothing that's not recoverable.
I'm pretty sure without that ramp mistake, they would still be neck and neck.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that was the only thing we really saw in the missed roll cancel afterwards. That was the only mistake we've seen from HawtBoi in the entire run, to be honest.
And from this point on, the only mistakes Odysseyguy can make are probably bigger mistakes.
Exactly, yeah. And that's going to be what HawtBoi's really hoping for, to catch up, is Odysseyguy just to make some reasonably big mistake that will hopefully lose a similar amount of time to what happened in Wooded.
Odysseyguy going for the
Oh, Odysseyguy missed the hint art, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not great to see.
Oh, and
missing the hat! That's exactly what we were talking about. That's unfortunate. Just going for the normal strats to back it up. Yeah, that hint art really messed up Odysseyguy there.
Oh, but not falling off the platform. I fell off the platform with Bowser for a second.
Oh, really? I didn't see that as in Odyssey's gameplay. But yeah, Odysseyguy is now going to have to get the hint art in Day Metro instead, which will lose a couple seconds on what it was planning to do.
Odysseyguy finishing up Cloud now. As Hot's entering the 3rd cycle, I believe. That fast hat definitely saved some time for Hot.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the high-pitched cloud music. Quite a lot.
Yeah, it actually is sort of better. No,
I actually stopped noticing it. I'm kind of getting used to it now.
Yeah, it sort of sounds better. I'm gonna be completely honest.
Maybe this is what Nintendo's missing. They just need to pitch up the audio of their games.
Again, a death could happen in Lost. It's very unlikely from these two runners, but it could happen.
Ooh, missing the CRJ! Oh no!
Alright,
but still making it up!
The backup was smooth.
That was smooth, messing with our hearts, jeez. Yeah, that was a really scary.
A death that early on would be terrible.
Yeah, that would have been really catastrophic. Managing to back it up, continuing on through Lost. He is missing this cycle though, which isn't great to see. See Odysseyguy going for reverse tripetal.
A rather precise strat.
Yeah, it's hard to tell what's going on when you watch someone doing it, but it is actually a lot more precise, and you kind of realize. Unfortunately, having some problems with Cage Triple, falling down, I think...
falling down twice.
Wow, yeah, I think PB is definitely looking less and less likely. And
Oh.
HawtBoi missing with the tripetal.
Both runners are not having a good loss here.
Yeah, not managing to get the Deathless after the bridge as well. I think PB isn't looking so likely to Odysseyguy anymore with that Cloud and Lost, which is a shame, but that's often the way it goes. Like, good Wooded exits can
oh, HawtBoi going for Cage Triple.
Not
and getting it.
Man. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, K-triple is a strat that most runners would probably look at implementing around like 102, 101 kind of level. So I'm honestly pretty surprised that Odysseyguy missed it, but it was probably just a stroke of bad luck.
So it seems they're about 30 seconds behind.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of getting from this.
That is what it seems like it was, Hot.
Might even be even more than that.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, it's about 30 seconds. I timed it from the wire capture there. Not unrecoverable, but a pretty comfortable lead for Odysseyguy. I mean, as we can see, like, despite the mistakes that Odysseyguy made and lost,
Went for boom before.
oh wow.
And he made it. So actually,
Yeah, no problems there. Yeah, despite the mistakes and loss, Odysseyguy still managed to keep the lead.
I'll go for the group for sure. Should I say that?
That's what I was thinking with the two. This is definitely like Mario as a child with this audio. Minor bonk on the way out, but not a problem. And yeah, HawtBoi isn't going for a Goomba, going for the slightly easier strat. Barely loses any time. Definitely working for consistency.
Now, unreasonably speaking, honestly, I could 3-cycle.
What do you mean?
Wiggler.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I see. Right. Yeah, that would be that would definitely be what HawtBoi needs to catch up. But
it's extremely unlikely.
Extremely, yeah. Especially like out of 58 level, this is a point where runners are like actually memorizing every single Wiggler pattern and stuff. So,
which not trying to be rude, I'm just slightly scared of that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's definitely the point. There's a point in speedrunning where you go from like being scared of 3-cycling the Wiggler to being scared of getting a bad cycle. Like you kind of know when you're getting up in the game when you're not happy with a 2-cycle Wiggler. Yeah. There it goes. No problems.
Also, Hawk getting the 3-shot 1-cycle.
Ooh, that's very clean.
So yeah, it seems like they're so good. I feel like that lead's gonna last a while.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of runners do hate day meta a lot, but from what we generally see, especially in races, there's generally not too much time loss there, and same with snow and seaside, like really not too difficult.
I'm missing a shot.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. So it's really going to be end game, Lunch and Bowser Moon, where we're actually going to see potentially HawtBoi catching up.
Okay, if you want to mess up a bit on.
Yeah. I like the multi-moon cutscene in the high-pitched audio.
It really sounds like it was made back in 2005.
It does. No, Odysseyguy didn't go for the camera nip for the taxi there.
Yeah, that's weird.
Very strange to see.
Drive-by scoot clip.
Not quite. He did crash against the fence to line up. The music is transcendent, exactly. But yeah, so obviously my guy might be getting no problem with the taxi cycle. That's strange. Usually what most runners do there. There you go. You see how HawtBoi's turning his camera down or going in the wire? Well, Odysseyguy didn't do that, but still managed to not get screwed over by taxi cycles. Not really sure how that works, but here we are. Alright, entering the slots building. As we can see, these runs will all be going for a slightly more advanced day meta route, where we take the bullet building sub area and the slots instead of doing the musicians. It's pretty difficult, but you know, something that we definitely expect from sub-hour runners.
Yeah.
I think the hardest part of it is probably coming up now is capturing this bullet bill, because it's so high up that you have to do an insta capture with one cap throw. But obviously Odysseyguy gets it without any problems. Very nice spin through roll cancel there from HawtBoi. Let's see how he handles the sub area. Yeah, getting the bullet bill without a problem too.
Yeah. Oh, perfect capture.
Some of the bullet bill didn't crash there. I never really see that when people do bullet building. Usually the bullet bill crashes against the little ledge, but oh well, strange. And there you go. You see Odysseyguy there getting the hint heart, which I didn't manage to pick up in Cloud. Does lose like 1 or 2 seconds, but nothing significant, especially with the lead that it has right now.
Yeah, although it is pretty hard to get that Cloud enter. Yeah,
the Cloud Intart isn't easy, and that's why, you know, most runners generally just go for the day meta run because it loses so little time. Yeah, I mean, with the new platform clip route and everything, it really does surprise me that neither runner picked up the coins just in the Sphinx wall, unless that is slower, and I didn't know about that.
Well, from what I know, it's not that it's slower, it's just that it's more like luck if you're even trying to grab the coins. Because sometimes you grab 20, sometimes you grab 100.
That makes sense, yeah. Yeah, I guess there's probably a lot of improvising in terms of the coins in this game.
Yeah.
Because generally, in Odyssey speedrunning, which is different to a lot of speed games, is each kingdom is very independent of each other. It doesn't matter what you do in the previous kingdom to affect the next one. There's very few things that actually carry across, and one of those is coins. So, you know, not getting enough coins in Cascade might mean you get a slightly slower sand or slightly slower lake where you have to collect a few more. So yeah, it does require runners to be on their toes a little bit more, keep their eye on the corner of the screen to make sure they have enough. I see, Kozo, yeah. Platform Club isn't really something I've messed around with yet. Though I do intend on it.
Oh, nearly falling in. Oh boy.
Managed to save it, but geez, yeah.
Let's hope the same thing does not happen to Hawk.
Yeah, unfortunately, that can happen there sometimes when you try to start your roll again, where Mario-kan just crouches and slides along the surface instead of actually rolling. But yeah, Hawk had no problems at all getting up to Toad.
Whoa, that was high roll.
Yeah, that hill has some very dodgy geometry. Odysseyguy did miss Moonclip, unfortunately.
Yeah.
He's losing a couple seconds to that.
Oh, hot ledge rather. Anything in the box.
Yeah, trying to go for some weird BTT strats or something. Also missing the triple jump there.
Oh, yikes. Oh, hot fucking behind the chest.
Good spine minute though, finishing the room without a problem.
Yeah.
And let's see if HawtBoi manages to get Moonclip or not.
Oh, he missed the moon first time. Oh, looks like he's gotten it.
Yeah, that looks absolutely fine.
Oh,
never mind. Not too confident. Yeah, I've never seen the Moonclip with that camera angle before, actually, so it was hard to tell. But I guess it makes sense. I guess it makes it more similar to, you know, kind of like nut clip and stuff.
I'm getting a perfect triple jump.
Yeah, that's really nice to see. And although that does save a little bit of time at Odysseyguy, it's definitely, you know, obviously not near.
Oh,
enough
and
to
spine him
catch
up.
up that lead.
Yep. Sort of. Oh, the insta dive out of the Goombas. Sort of risky.
Yeah. Yeah, Mario can go off in all sorts of weird directions when you do that. There you go, no problem getting the moon. The last obstacle in Snow Kingdom for Odysseyguy will be Snowdram, but I imagine is pretty confident in getting it.
Oh god, the ice for music.
I think it sounds a lot more like icy and cool, high pitched. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think HawtBoi should actually take this to Nintendo. I think he has some pretty good ideas with this.
I can make a career out of it. This is the snow of all time.
Alright, going. Oh, doing the. Oh gosh, Odysseyguy.
Oh,
not
that was
getting as
rough.
much height as it wanted on Snowdram, so going for the horrible, cat Homan twirl. It's that's really, really risky to go for on Snowdram, but sometimes it's the only thing that can save a bad vault. But brush it under the rug. Odysseyguy got it, and we're fine, and we're moving into Seaside.
Yeah, Siren, you should just like add a high pitch filter to every Odyssey race.
I think so, yeah. I mean, chat was complaining about it at the start, but obviously, they're starting to get behind it. There you go, slightly clean the Snowdram from HawtBoi.
Clean globe at the end.
Yeah, very nice. Getting the roll cancel bounce as well. to
Yeah,
boost
did
chat
see that
engagement.
Trick clearly. Hot's audio is just not messed up at all.
Yeah.
Also, Sarah, I remember Hot saying to put his face cam on here, and I'm not seeing it. I'm just saying. With your entertainer ways.
Yeah, as we can see, Seaside is a pretty straightforward kingdom. And there's generally not too many places where it can go wrong. But, you know, after Seaside is Luncheon, which, especially if either of these runners goes with Spewless, which I'm still really interested if they will or not, could be a huge deciding point for this race. Oh, not getting the long jump there. Having to make his way back up to the moon. I don't know if you caught it crazily if Odysseyguy actually went for Fish Dip and missed it, or just didn't go for it.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
it can be pretty inconsistent.
Yeah, from how high he is, I think he might just not gone for it.
I see.
Because usually when you do Fish Dip, you're awfully low.
Yeah, I'm looking...
going for it and getting it.
Wow, very nice HawtBoi. Oh, really, really slow gram that moon though. It is pretty difficult not to clip back and bounce, but
Oh, he didn't go for it.
He didn't go for it. Yeah, okay, yeah. I see it on the stat sheet now.
I'm honestly surprised Hot went for it and Odyssey didn't.
Yeah, and Hot nailed it as well.
Yeah.
Apart from this like slow moon grab.
Yeah. I mean, still faster than Odysseyguy. You don't do Fish Dip, I see.
we go. Odysseyguy is heading into luncheon. As we said before, pretty scary kingdom.
Yeah, and it can really bring back Hot in this race if Odysseyguy goes for Skewer and misses.
As we said earlier, the Wooded is the first big deciding point. I think luncheon is definitely the second one.
Bro does Spiritless but not fished up. Oh, so he does do
Does Odysseyguy go for Spiritless? Alright, I'm interested to see how this turns out then.
Yeah, Hot could definitely get back in the lead from luncheon.
Very nice. Oh, very clean movement from Odysseyguy there. No long jumps or anything, just rolling all the way to that platform. And here we go. We can see lining up the triple jump. And absolutely no problems there getting the actual spear skip.
Nailing the spirit skip.
With the down throw roll cancel to open the door, that's just a flex.
See, that's just a skill difference.
Yeah.
Totally not like that. Probably doesn't really save much time. Oh, Odysseyguy failing the jump.
Oh wow. Yeah. Backing it up with the fork, but yeah, Odysseyguy took damage there, so they will have to get a damage recall on this moon.
Of course, when it comes to Spiritless, though, that doesn't really mean much.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
You don't really know who's ahead until the end of luncheon.
Yeah, because both runs will be taking pretty different routes here as we see HawtBoi doing this be a boss fight. And although Odysseyguy did lose 1.5 to that damage refill, it will be saving time, hopefully, overall, if the rest of luncheon goes well.
Yeah.
So not a huge problem. I know Kozo, yeah. Both of them have got like one scuffed aspect of their streams. Hopefully the damage refill lost him 40. Yeah. A 45-second difference, yeah, that's pretty significant.
That is a pretty big difference. Again, Bowser's can still really mess them up.
Yeah.
As Mech can go really wrong.
Yeah,
and so can
Mech can be pretty
I'd be shocked if both runners don't go for Sarabana.
Yeah, me too. And to be honest, I think at that level, the bunny split is probably more scary than the Mech split because although Mech is definitely one of the hardest parts of the run, I think they just have so much practice that they won't even really struggle with it.
Yeah.
Oh, just missing. Nearly died to the Goomba, managing to get away with it.
Yeah.
That could have been really terrible for Odysseyguy's run. And missing the pot there, HawtBoi, that's unfortunate. Yeah, because the Odysseyguy is taking the other turnip to the pot, and throwing both in there. Which is one really interesting thing that these runners do in Spiritless. Oh, the down throw! We love to see that. That was really nice.
You see SMO Pro, that's a use of a down throw.
Oh, the Forks music is incredible.
Yep, doesn't sound extremely scuffed or anything.
No.
Surely not. I will say that is an awfully clean force from HawtBoi.
That was very nice, yeah.
And the return jump. Damn.
And yeah, we're gonna see one of the trickiest parts of Spiritless Luncheon coming up. This is called, what's it called? Block jump? Something like that.
Yeah. If you miss it.
Oh,
which is also at the very same time is very unfortunate for Hawt.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the bits I'm sure Hawt was absolutely praying the Odysseyguy would mess up. Because yeah, that jump, as you can see, there are some invisible blocks in the middle of the air that you know, you're only meant to be able to access them after you raise the platforms out of the lava, but for some reason the hitboxes for them are still there before you get this story moon.
Yeah, it seems like Odysseyguy will be significantly ahead of Hot at a luncheon.
Yeah, this has been a really, really good luncheon for Odysseyguy, apart from just a couple of little mistakes like falling down at the mountain, but in general, I think definitely saving time over HawtBoi, who did do the boss fight and some slightly slow moons and stuff. Final challenge is this little mannequin moon at the end. And of course, absolutely no problems. Very clean. Yeah, this is a super good run from Odysseyguy. I'm sure they're really proud of themselves from this.
Only a 608. I did not expect that to be a 608.
Yeah, definitely not as low as it could be with Spiritless Root, but still absolutely fine to get in a race. Especially with this lead, you kind of do just want to play a bit more consistently.
Top Daniels with the 20
Daniels
gifted.
with the 20 gifted.
Holy.
Absolutely legendary. Thank you so much, Slap Daniels. That is really, really appreciated.
Seems that HawtBoi also got a sub.
Yeah, I got a sub, I think.
Yeah, you also did.
I did. Very nice. Damn,
Except
we
for-
love Slap Daniels. Absolute legend. One of the goats of the SMO community who just goes around different SMO channels gifting ridiculous numbers of subs. Yeah, it really helps to support the streams and stuff, so thank you so much. But yeah, we are heading into the Ruined boss fight now, which is known to be a bit of an auto-scroller to a lot of runners, so it's probably a good time to do a few shout-outs and stuff. First, we are going to shout out Slap Daniels. Thank you so much for 20 gifted subs. But also, if any of you watching right now happen to not be following CCG yet, Cool Cut Gang, make sure you do, because there's events on all the time. Nearly every day for the next few weeks or even months with the SMO tournament and the SM64 tournament and stuff going on all year round. So make sure, give them a follow to see some really cool stuff going on. I think there's some background noise from Crazily there. And also, both these runners, as you can see, both super, super talented. Some of the highest level runners in the world, so definitely worth giving them a follow. And also, yeah, shout out to me and I always feel weird shouting out like the comms being a comm, but yeah, me and Crazily, I'd really appreciate it, and I'm sure Crazily would too, if you could check us out, because I'm not sure what Crazily gets up to, but I do stream pretty regularly this game, so yeah. I'd say Route. Yeah, Route is the American way of saying it. I am a proud British citizen, so I say the correct way. Kraz streaming, I'll take it that Kraz doesn't stream. When his setup is covered in cola. Oh no. Yeah, that was horrible. Do I even tell the story to 167 people? I suppose I do. Yeah, I was meant to be commentating a match the other night, and it was actually Dr. Pepper, not cola. It was like half an hour before the match was meant to start. I just finished doing a bunch of work, and I was like, alright, I'm gonna sit down for 15 minutes with a snack and a drink, and then before I commentate this match, you know, relax. I go get some cake, which we had left over from Christmas, a glass of Dr. Pepper, put it on the table, and my microphone arm just swipes it over, spills everywhere. So I spend the next 40 minutes cleaning my desk and all my stuff. My mouse broke. I had to buy a new mouse the other day, which was great.
No, Zach, your first mistake was just trying to relax.
Exactly. There is no relaxing. It was so sad. I was just so ready just to sit down and just watch some YouTube. Yeah. Was brutal, yeah. So yeah, that was 60 quid for a new mouse. Just gone. But there we are. Finishing up Ruined Kingdom, heading into Bowser's, managed to find something to talk about there. And yeah, this is probably one of the last super nerve-wracking parts for the runners and the kingdom where HawtBoi is really just, you know, praying and praying Odysseyguy makes a reasonably big mistake, because there is quite a lot that can go wrong in Bowser's. But also it is a very clean kingdom when you play it well, and I'm sure Odysseyguy has put in a ton.
Oh, holy! That
Jeez.
almost. Oh
That
my
nearly
God.
put HawtBoi in the lead.
I don't think I would have put him in the lead, but that
It would have been
a
like
lot
a
closer.
5-second difference. Yeah, that was terrifying.
So, Odysseyguy, can you like go do that like at the ends of shards?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really. I think Odysseyguy like rolled off the ogre after killing it or something. I'm not really sure what happened.
I'm surprised he got control back before it was too late.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's the scary part is you know, like some actions like rolling off ledges and stuff, like Mario's controls are locked for a couple of seconds until the animation is finished, and if you don't manage to make your way back up in time.
I realized that he wouldn't really lose that much time because I realized he went to grab the checkpoint before he even went to the ogre.
Got the checkpoint, really? That's interesting.
Yeah. Oh, he missed the shard. And captured the bird.
Yeah, that is. Oh,
and
my
missed the
gosh.
Oh gosh, he's struggling with this last shard.
Yeah, I mean, got the birdless strat without a problem, but then Cappy just didn't home in on the shard.
I think he turned his camera too quickly.
Something like that.
Deserved, honestly.
Jeez, Danny. Absolutely no chill from Danny Geffen.
HawtBoi doing new shards. Yeah. Sorry, the newer shards. Oh, is he gonna get birdless? Oh, he missed too!
Oh, missing the shard!
Oh, but HawtBoi actually got the backup, so
yeah,
it seems fine.
very nice down throw there, but what is going on with this shard today?
I swear, the shard has it in for these two runners.
Absolutely does. Yeah, Zarbomba here from Odysseyguy. No problem, that looks perfect to me.
Zarbomba? I was expecting to see it from Odysseyguy. But I know Hot does it, but the question is, will he get it?
Yeah, I don't know how consistent he is, but it's not a super hard trick, but it is hard to do consistently, I think. Very nice instant dive out the wire, though. That is something that a lot of people watching would overlook, is that dive, but Mario can go in some very strange directions there. Yeah, also going for Zarbomba. And looks good to me.
Yep, so both runners have hit Zarbomba, which means they're still equally
nice
apart. Actually, Hot gained a little bit of time because of that last shard, although he still messed it up. So it really seems like if Mech does well, it's just going to come down to Moon, which again still has a lot of time lost in it.
Yeah, Moon definitely isn't terribly difficult, but the mistakes that you can make in Moon, if you do make them, lose a really big amount of time.
Oh, Odysseyguy grabbing the checkpoint for the damage.
I don't think that's faster for 1 damage. I mean, I trust Odysseyguys more than myself, you know, being a 58 runner, but as far as I'm aware, that checkpoint's only really faster if you've lost 2 damage. Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, Hot going for the BTT shot.
I think it is. It probably depends how quickly you get it.
Yeah, I feel like if it wasn't a down throw, it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. HawtBoi actually has a 90% segment.
Oh really? For that top of fight?
Yeah.
Not opting to do pipeless, which definitely makes
Honestly,
sense. It's a very scary strat.
He should have just gone for it for the lulz.
Yeah, I mean, Odysseyguy definitely does have a big enough lead right now that he could go for some more difficult strats, but you know, I guess at the same time, probably just wants to play consistently and keep the lead that it has.
Yeah. Oh, Hot missing second box.
And here we go, possibly the last really big choke point.
Yeah, again though, Moon has a lot more fatal.
It does have a lot
mistakes.
more like fatal mistakes, but I think Mech is a lot easier to mess up. Odysseyguy did bonk there
So,
and fall back down,
purpose.
but
Although-
very nice back up.
Will he get top or acquired? Seems like he's going for it.
It looks like it.
He does
getting
get
it
top
out
or
probably
acquired.
very nice.
Now the next question on everybody's mind: single dive or normal TA?
Yeah, I mean, I've heard rumors recently that single dive is actually a lot easier than normal TA.
Yeah, me too.
So, it would surprise me if either of these runners didn't go for it, because although it is supposed to be a high-level strat, I also hear people saying that it's really not that difficult. Very strange angle there. Looks like lining up for normal TA. Yeah, absolutely getting it. It was a little bit sketchy, the way that the Odysseyguy got flung off the mech after killing Harriet, but
Yeah.
managed to make it work.
You may hate the Odysseyguy, but still.
You are
You're
still ahead, yeah.
Yeah.
HawtBoi is also just going for normal TA.
And gets it.
Fair
so,
enough, yeah.
You should hate Moon more. Just no.
So much copium reading from HawtBoi in chat right now.
And gifted.
HawtBoi is now bribing Odysseyguy with money
Try
to try and win this race.
Try more, he said.
I'm pretty sure Hot was practicing 2DSS before the race, right?
Yeah, well, not actually. No, he was not. He
Oh,
said
okay,
he.
never mind.
It's an honor, and yeah.
Yeah, you do get a lot of swag points if you get 2DSS.
It's honestly sort of depressing that it really just came down to that wooden mistake.
It really did, yeah. That just set HawtBoi behind, and he's kept kind of the same time gap for basically the whole game. Like, you know, despite him making mistakes, Odysseyguy also made mistakes. It's kind of evened out in the end. But yeah, it looks like it is about 20 seconds right now. So the gap has definitely shrunk a bit with the mistakes Odysseyguy made in Bowser's. Definitely still winnable, but it's going to be really difficult for HawtBoi. HawtBoi's going to have to play perfectly in this kingdom, and Odysseyguy going to have to do something pretty bad.
Yeah. Hospital just need to get an impossible moon to PB.
Yeah, PB did die around Cloud and Lost, I think.
No, he nearly died at Ogre.
Yeah, well, I mean that too, yeah. Oh, ouch! Damage on the
Damage.
What is that?
Does mean we'll have to be
Rolly spike thing.
he will have to be slightly careful in the Bowser fight now, unless he gets this checkpoint.
Yeah, doesn't look like it's going for it. Oh, missing the
was it twice?
Odysseyguy.
That's a little bit of time loss.
Yeah, not a perfect outside so far, and also
rolling too far.
I think it tried to roll cancel there and just missed it.
Yeah, roll cancel on Moon is
I'm
really
not surprised
rough.
the Odysseyguy is going for the easier Mooncave skip.
Unfortunate. Oh no,
Very
2DS off. 2DSS off. Well, Hot did say he was going to go for it if they weren't neck and neck.
Yeah. Going for one wall jump and getting it. Very nice, HawtBoi.
Saving
Yeah,
like what, a
HawtBoi
second?
saved quite a lot of time in that outside.
Yeah. They're now like about 15 now.
Yeah, it was definitely like over 5 seconds, probably closer to 10 to be honest.
He might not need it. He might actually be able to win this with 2DSS.
Yeah, it depends what happens to
wrong.
Odysseyguy right now. I mean, 2 health in a Bowser fight isn't great.
Yeah, and it's hard to grab the health.
It is, especially in this fight compared to the Cloud one. Because you do need to use 1 health for the last phase, which only gives Odysseyguy 1 health to play with without dying.
Yeah,
Fortunately, does get the second phase.
If he misses the 3rd phase, Hawk might actually have a reasonable chance at winning this.
Absolutely, yeah. And Odysseyguy going to have to be very careful counting the Bowser jumps and the flames and stuff, because one slip up and
he could die.
is dead.
one slip up and he could die on the third cycle.
Yeah.
This is really close. I wasn't expecting it to be this close.
No, me neither. But yeah, as you can see, also got 1 health. Pretty sketchy.
Alright, he got it. He could still mess up the jumps, which is very unlikely, but it could
3
happen.
then 1, Odysseyguy.
Why are you telling him, man? Hot news.
There you go.
Alright, it seems it could still very well, something very well could happen in Escape.
Yeah, but I mean, look at that. HawtBoi is spawned. Odysseyguy with a bonk. Another couple of seconds in HawtBoi's favor. Just
That
all
was-
these little mistakes are adding up and adding up, and we can see like how close HawtBoi is now.
Bro, Odysseyguy, we're making everyone monk at S up for you, man.
Terrifying.
Like, everyone is scared. Oh, Hot's... Oh,
I got some stream issues there for HawtBoi. Hopefully that gets resolved. Yeah, I'm not sure if they're still perfectly in sync or not, but we'll be able to see when they finish the race anyway. So it looks like a 2DSS would be what HawtBoi needs right now. As terrifying as that is.
Yeah, right now, he's pretty much just nearly at the XT skip part of the 2D section.
Yeah, these stream issues are making this even more intense because I'm not quite sure what's happening. Yeah, going for 2DSS, of course. Getting the first jump.
Oh,
no.
No.
That's terrible. Going for it again.
No.
And missing again.
Really dying.
Another one. Another one.
I blame Elon Musk.
No way. Does he get it?
Oh, he's done.
Yeah.
It's over.
That
I mean,
is
again,
the end of
he
the race
could.
for HawtBoi.
He still could die, but it's most likely over.
Odysseyguy could get invisible. It's happened before.
Yeah.
But very, very unlikely.
Yeah.
That is a shame. It was a very noble attempt, a quick 2DSS to try and get ahead. But
it would have been really close if he got it though.
It would, yeah. Odysseyguy still might have won with like a perfect pillars, but
alright, yeah, this is probably not it.
yeah, HawtBoi's having some pretty bad issues. It is probably the hardest trick in the game, apart from like IP.
Yeah, he did get invisible. GG, Odysseyguy.
Also, I'm so accustomed to the audio that I can't even tell if it's still high pitched or not. It sounds normal to me, but I can't tell. But yeah, GG Odysseyguy finishing up the run with a 1:00:07, I believe. Yep. Not quite a sub-hour, but you know, with what went on in that run, that's still a very respectable time.
Yeah.
And HawtBoi is still just going for this trick. No intentions of just finish. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, it didn't seem like he had any intention of just finishing up the run. Yeah, that was a pretty catastrophic PM for Odysseyguy, but it happens. Especially with the PB pace out of Wooded, that is quite heartbreaking to see. But a win either way, and moving on to the next round of the tournament.
And Howard, unfortunately, going to the losers league, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Although I think they would actually have been neck. I think Hot might have won if not for that Wooded mistake. Actually,
it would have been much closer. Yeah, I would really be interested to see how the race turned out if that didn't happen. There we go. Let's get some cat drums in chat. Everybody, cheer on HawtBoi finishing up the run now. I mean, considering that, and considering how long HawtBoi just spent wasting trying to get 2DSS, like, finishing up the run with, like, a 101, or maybe, like, a low 102, like, that still beats, like, 90% of, like, the people on the leaderboards.
yeah.
Which is that's crazy. Like, that beats my everything.
This night court edit is lit.
I do like this, yeah. This song is good, high pitch.
Yep, 101. 101.05, 101,
54,
53. Yeah, 54.
Very nice. Now I think we do have both runners in the channel if they want to do some interviews.
Yeah. And it was
Hello.
close.
Hello,
It was
guys.
so close till the end, honestly.
It really was, yeah.
Like, there wasn't really no big substantial lead.
Yeah, I would not have gone for 2DSS if I could have went without it, but I tried.
Yeah, absolutely reasonable.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean that's a real shame, HawtBoi. Like it was so close, all the way through early game, and then just you messed up on ramp, and that was
Yeah.
it for the whole race. Like
That was a really unfortunate mistake. Because I was going for triple jump and didn't get it, so I had a very low jump. I should have
yeah,
just fallen down instead of tried to make it anyways. But
yeah, and
it
that
is what
time
it
loss
is.
seemed to persist through the rest of the run. So really unfortunate to see, but he still played super well. You know, until obviously the 2DSS at the end.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
That was easy. First try, I
Yeah.
think.
But
Yeah.
congratulations on the win, Odysseyguy. Do you have any thoughts and feelings on this run?
Well, I played pretty well until like Bowser's and Moon.
Yeah, I saw some pretty. You really scared us after Ogre. That was horrifying.
And then the
Oh,
moon,
yeah,
and then moon, and then that moon.
I forgot I almost just rolled off the edge and died.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, that would have been
scary
extremely
stuff.
unfortunate. I definitely.
Yeah.
But GG
Yeah.
to both of you, Odysseyguy. You are moving on to the next round, and
GG.
HawtBoi, we'll see you in the losers bracket. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a really
yeah.
good race. You should both be really proud of yourselves. And next on CCG, we do have a 70-star match, followed by some more SMO any percent later on. So stick around, guys. It's going to be a really exciting evening. And yeah, GG racers. Thanks for commentating,
Thank you.
Crazily. And I hope all of you have a fantastic night.
GG's HawtBoi and goodbye.
GG. See ya.